We are a virtual business education, business skills development organization. We are online and we do events every month. And we are super excited to share with you a brand new, incredible group within the Grand Connection that we are starting on January the 24th. It's called the Grand Authors Group. And this group is for published authors. And what's going to happen in this group is that people are going to come together who are authors and support each other in their marketing, in their planning, in their development, and really learn by being together, because together is better. And so many people publish a book and do nothing with it. So I'm really excited that two of our members, who are incredible leaders within their own business, have come together to serve you as an author. And I am honored to introduce Melody and Owen. Leaders, speakers, and entrepreneurs leverage Melody's wisdom really to unleash their expertise, finish writing their book, and build their business to the next level. She is passionate and purposeful, really about helping them move through the process seamlessly. Now, Melody, tell us more about our incredible Grand Authors Group.
Thank you, Carolyn, and thank you, Susan. So I want to talk about the why. So authors work better in community. And let me give you a couple of examples of other industries. So in the publishing industry is so unique. Let's compare the car industry, for example. You want a new car. How many cars are you going to buy? My guess is one. You're going to do all this research. You might have 5 you're looking at, but in the end, you're going to buy one car. But books, how many books do you buy? You're out looking in the book, you're in the bookstore. Do you walk out with one? You probably walk out with too many, right? Too many you can't even read. So, we buy more than one book, and we buy more than one book in the same genre, right? So think about ketchup. If I say ketchup to you, I bet a brand name of ketchup comes into your mind. You're like, that's the only brand I can buy. I'll never buy anything else. I'm totally loyal to my ketchup brand, whatever it happens to be. We are so ketchup loyal. We are not author loyal. If I like self-help books, I read all the self-help books. So if author A tells me to buy author B's self-help book because it's awesome, guess what I'm going to do if I've read author A's book? I'm going to buy author B's book. So the publishing industry is incredibly unique in the fact that authors in community do better. Authors in community find more success. And that is the foundation of the Grand Authors Group here at Grand Connection. So join us and find out what it's like to actually succeed in the publishing industry, in community where you're with like-minded authors. We're all there to do well, be successful, and change the world. Join us. Thank you, Carolyn.
Yay! I love it. I love your passion for authors. Melody, thank you. I'm so excited about this group because, books can change the world. They can change people's thinking. They change people's processes, people's strategies. So at the Grand Connection, that's really about what we focus on, is really grand giving. So we feel like we're going to be able to serve the businesses around the globe with this incredible group. So I'm honored to introduce our next member, and her name is Judy Baker, and she is the book marketing mentor. She helps nonfiction authors relaunch their books to attract more clients, more visibility, and more income. She's known for transforming books into opportunities and revenue. Her leadership style encourages team building and collaboration. Judy, I'm so excited about you being the leader of this group as well. Tell us about the authors group that you're going to really be focusing on.
Well, so many authors publish their book and they'll sell maybe 250 books, if that many. And that's over the lifetime of the book. When you come together, you can do some amazing things. And I'm just as excited as Melody about that. Authors all know a lot, but not every author knows what somebody else knows. And so coming together, doing collaborative marketing, which is part of the foundation of Grand Connection, we're going to be looking at how people can team up and spread the word in a bigger way with less effort. There's a statistic that is pretty nuts. Besides only selling 250 books, that most authors give up on marketing about 6 weeks after they've published. And that's way too soon. I have 2 friends who built their entire business on a single book. And after 29 years, Jim Horan's one-page business plan is still in the top 10 business books.
Yeah.
That's amazing. And we're going to help authors understand how they can just have conversations that will transform the attention that's coming towards them. We're all about attraction. And I think this is going to be such a fun opportunity to get people together. And I've already seen how many authors we have within Grand Connection. This is an opportunity for these folks to, I look at it like, well, here's a pen. A pen can do one thing, but what if you put that pen to paper? Now you've created something new. And we're going to create something new that we've got people linked together that are going to come up with some brilliant ideas that we have never explored, and some that we have. So it's about intention, it's about focus, it's about support. And I know that many authors get very introverted after they published, which is crazy. But with this group, we're going to show folks how they can have events, opportunities where they are making life better for each other. And in consequence, they're making life better for themselves. And it's not about being flashy. It's not about, jumping around. It's really about being heart-centered, being generous and kind. And that's part of our methodology. It's sharing what you know. And when people get stuck, asking for help. And so we'll be problem solving as well as bringing in content that will help people do a better job showing up and raising their visibility and authority.
I love it. Oh my goodness. And Judy, a lot, like you said, a lot of people don't make any money from publishing their book. I mean, they publish it and it sits on the shelf and they don't do it. So how do authors make money from publishing their book?
Well, unless it's a textbook, most of the time authors make money, and we're going to be dealing with a lot of nonfiction books. They make money because that book launches them into speaking, into creating other products with their book, like a course. Maybe they serialize it as a podcast. They do an event around the book. There are just a million things you can do. And we're going to be exploring that. And it's so unfortunate that typically it's going to cost you about $25,000 to get your book published, whether you're doing it completely yourself, you're working with a hybrid publisher or a traditional publisher. And to think that you've sunk the money in there, your time and your energy, and then people don't know about it. I mean, I can cite this one case that I think is really remarkable. There's a doctor in San Francisco who wrote a book on challah. She's Jewish, and she wrote the book, and she was, promoting in the book by being on podcasts and doing articles. And then people said, oh, we want to see how you make challah. So she started doing kind of a meetup. This was before the pandemic. She was doing live in-person meetups. And then when the pandemic hit, she started doing it over Zoom. So this book was published, I think now 4 years ago, still selling, because she took that idea And now she gathers people together and they have a great time and they get to be in community, which is all about what we're doing.
Exactly. Thank you so much, Judy. And, at the Grand Connection, that's what we're about. Grand connections, which is people coming together because it's so much better than being alone. So, Susan, tell us about the Grand Connection.
See that I'm muted. Hello, everybody. Carolyn and I are so excited about this group that's coming up. It's January 24th. Just to let you know, you can come to 2 Grand Connections event for free if you're not yet a member. And membership is very reasonable, and we'd love you to become part of a member. But come and check it out. Meet everybody in the group and see what it's all about. This event on January 24th, the times are 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. Pacific time. That's 12 to 1 Eastern time and 5 to 6 in the UK and the rest of you countries, because it's a global community. You can look it up because I don't have time to say every single time zone, but we'd love to have you come and check it out. And the Grand Connection is a community of grand giving. We have different types of events. We have speaker events, we have mixers, we have master classes that are put on by the members who are giving back, because grand giving is our underlying philosophy in everything we do to connect, create, and collaborate. And it's all about collaboration. I know as a person that's been in marketing for 30 plus years, that by far for entrepreneurs, creating strategic alliances and collaborating is the main way that you succeed in small business. It improves your investment in marketing 10 times. So, this is a great opportunity. What we do here at the Grand Connection is everybody gets together. We all have the same mindset of how can we collaborate? How can we work together? Who can be a referral partner? Who would be a power partner? Who would be a good guest on my podcast? And I can be a guest on their podcast. Who has a book that also is an author, and we can do something together, and we can do a summit, or we can put on an event together. There's so many ways that you can collaborate. And by collaborating, we're able to leverage the audiences and the expertise of everybody else in the community. So it gives you the power of everybody that's in there. We call this the network effect, and it helps you become successful so quickly and learn from other people's mistakes. And for the authors group, for example, we have a collaborative program that's going to be launching pretty soon. So come to the first meeting, you were going to hear about it. But this is a way for our authors that are all getting together to get into a marketing campaign together. And that's all included in your membership. So, Carolyn, do you want to say a few more words about membership at the Grand Connection for us?
I do. Honestly, people, you don't have to be alone. I mean, if there's anything that we hear time and time and time again, is we've been through, close to 3 years coming up since the pandemic happened. And working online virtually is as meaningful, if not more, than in person in regards to building relationships, networking, learning business skills. So at the Grand Connection, Susan and I have been teaching business. Well, for me, 35 years, close to that with Susan as well. And we're really passionate about supporting you to learn what you need to be successful. And, success is available to all of us. And this is the beginning of the year. So if you have a book that you've written that you've done nothing with for eons or even for the last few months, come to the Grand Authors Group, because we will welcome you. There'll be an opportunity to meet other businesses as well in a small breakout room. And, it's really about being open-minded and seeing what is possible for 2023. Now is the time to reignite, reconnect with what's most important to you and create more abundance for yourself personally and professionally. So we welcome you to the Grand Connection. We're really amazing community of businesses that are from around the globe. So you'll meet people from all over when you come to this group. So we welcome you, and it'll be free. So if you haven't been before, like Susan said, 2 events, you can come for free. Yay. Go to grandconnection.ca, and thank you so much, Melody and Judy, for really stepping up and leveling up at the Grand Connection to create this smaller community within our bigger community. We thank you. And I just know this is going to be so successful. So you authors out there, come on down and make it to the authors group. And we'll see you on January the 24th at 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. Pacific time. Thank you.
Hey, and I'm just going to add in, if you know somebody that's an author, you know, a friend of yours that gave you their book at Christmas, do invite them, because we want you to be part of that 20% that succeeds with marketing your book and that can make money through your book. So we'd love to have you part of it. We want you to learn new skills as an author. And if you know somebody else that's an author, this may be the best place for them to check out in the new year. So we see you soon, and Happy New Year, everybody.